51 days from now, we're going to win Nevada, and we're going to win 4 more years in the White House. And after we win 4 more years, we'll ask for maybe another 4 or so. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
And after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood, and unto the end of the war desolations are determined.
10. First, some context. In Mayan culture, the black sun represents the Osirian butterfly that devours people during the solar eclipse. Also in ancient Egypt, the black sun represents the hidden sun or invisible sun. That is the secret order behind the visible. It means a number of things depending on where in the world you are, and of course it has many meanings. Number 9. The most recent use of the black sun is seen in none other place than the Nazi swastika. Many believe the symbol was co-opted from the 4 Vedas in Hindu religion, but although that may be so, the meaning behind it has nothing to do with Hinduism. It stands for the black sun itself. Number 8. The black sun was brought into Hitler's own iconography from his mentor, Helen Blavatsky, who within her mystic circles used to use the iconography of the black sun itself. But what other evidence is there that the Nazi swastika means the black sun, and it in fact has links directly to the inner occult system of the Nazi party? Well, number 7. The Nazi SS had this in their occult castle, which literally translates to the black sun. This is the true version of what the swastika is. Remember, what is shown in public is only ever the outer symbolism in the occult. The inner symbolism is often hidden from the public. So here you see the actual black sun itself. This black sun you see here on the floor is actually in the tomb where the ashes of fallen SS soldiers were held. So here we have a direct connection between the black sun and occult mysticism to the inner workings of the Nazi party themselves. Number 6. It's worth noting that the SS castle, which was designed by Himmler himself, is actually the shape of a large triangle. This will mean something later, but for now, suffice it to say that the circular pattern at the end of the castle, the largest one, references in fact the black sun. Number 5. In a recent video, I put forward the research by clinical psychologist D.C. Hammond. When he was treating his patients, he found that they were reciting a similar mono-narrative. He found this narrative repeated by victims of the MK Ultra mind control experiment conducted by the CIA. He stated that the program started as part of Operation Paperclip, where Nazi scientists were brought over from Germany after the war. Now these were all very high-ranking high-ranking Nazis. That is, the academic kind of Nazi that's climbed up the ladder. So it was founded by Nazis, you might say. They were taken to the United States to head mind control programs. So what? What does this have to do with the Black Sun? Well, it has to do with the Black Sun because the Nazis that were brought over were high-ranking Nazi insiders. Now, not only did whistleblowers and the victims of these mind control programs say that they were installed with Satanism as an ideology, but in fact, a number of people who worked on the program, whistleblowers, said in fact that the Nazi scientists themselves were in fact Satanists, the real type of Satanists, not the type of Satanists that go out and practice Satan to troll people, but the real type of Satanism. So this gives us an inside track into what the Black Sun actually means in the inner circles of those in high positions of the Nazi party. Number 4, so what about the Black Sun, you might say? How does it really link to anything? Well, because I think that the same Nazi iconography is in fact used today. The Black Sun is used at the heights of power, at least within the United States. Number 3, this mural is famous. It's a mural from the Bank of America. Now look at the Black Sun in the sky. Do you see that large Black Sun rising? That's right. This is the exact same Black Sun that is projected in Nazi occult practices. Now I'm not saying this is a hidden Nazi swastika. What I'm saying is it stands for the occult symbol that the Nazi swastika had on the outside. This is in fact a hidden secret symbol behind the front Nazi swastika. But there is more to this artwork than we see on the surface. As with all occult symbolism, something else is hidden. Number 2, what happens if we mirror this artwork? Take a look. We get this. This is on the surface a reference to Masonic symbolism, but it is fundamentally different. Now, of course, there are references here with Masonic symbolism. The checkered floor, for example, the fact that Jacob's ladder is on the left-hand side, the sun and moon on the pillars. But as you can see, even with me repeating this, all those things are fundamentally different. For instance, the checkered floor is not black and white, it's red and white. There's not one sun. In fact, there's no sun. There's only a black sun, and now there's 2 of them. Jacob's ladder has also been replaced by a staircase. So what does this mean? Well, this means that this is a type of corrupted symbolism from Masonic traditions that's been changed somehow. From what root system it originally came from, I just don't know. But I can say, although it seems like it follows many of the Masonic root systems, such as similar iconography to the Tale of Solomon's Temple, it is actually very different. It almost seems far more ominous. Now note also the large red banner in front of the child and the fact that this is repeated within Nazi symbolism. Also note, of course, the Black Sun, which reflects Nazi symbolism. But what I want you to really focus on for this, because it's going to connect onto our next bit of information, is the prism. Now I'm well aware that the cube itself is a fundamental component of Masonic tradition. However, this I don't think is a cube. I think it has a completely different meaning, is in fact a type of prism or glass box. Now what do I mean by that? Well, number 1, the strangest airport in the world is none other than Denver Airport. And I know a lot of you are aware of Denver Airport, but just bear with me a moment and see how this connects. Denver Airport is really at the heart of a lot of conspiracy theories, since it went billions of dollars over budget and has what can only be described as one of the horsemen of the apocalypse minus its rider standing out front. It has long been rumored to be a massive underground bunker of some kind that is under the airport, a type of hideaway for the elites. There is a plaque at the front that states it's a gift from the New World Airport Commission, of all things. But in order to reference the prior, we're going to have to look at the murals. These are the very strange murals that were in Denver Airport. They depict a cataclysmic event in the future, at which point many people die. Then there is a period of, I guess, rebirth after the disaster. But I want you to look at the glass prisms. They feature repeatedly, that is around animals and other things, as noted prior in the Bank of America mural. But what connections are there with the Bank of America mural, really, apart from this being a very ominous mural in the Denver airport. And of course the Mayan symbolism here, which also note the black sun reference because the black sun is a part of every Mayan tradition. Well, there's this. There's the black sun itself, which is on the floor of the airport, a huge black sun inlaid into the floor of the airport itself, and you can even see the rotations of the different planets around the black sun. If you look closely, you can even see the slight glow of yellow light around the black sun. That is the halo. This is because this is the black sun that's eclipsing the actual sun. So okay, you might say, there's a black sun and it says New World Order, and there's some other strange things, and the airport itself kinda looks like a SWAT sticker. Also note this black sun, which is inlaid into the bottom of the Hoover Dam. So these three examples are just a few examples really of what's out there. I guess my overarching theory is that the black sun is closely related to Satanism and a type of corrupted form of Freemasonry. There definitely seems to be something very strange happening here. Something weird that has a Nazi connection to World War II and Satanism. So what's going on? These are the symbols of a very powerful organization, a group that's so powerful that they can put their iconography all around an airport. They cost billions of dollars. They've got it in the Hoover Dam. They've got it in the Bank of America. And I would guess there's many places where they've got this type of symbolism, which proves that they have a strong hold and position in power. But at the end of the day, you guys will just have to decide for yourselves what to believe. I am, of course, just bringing the breadcrumbs I find, trying to connect the dots.